Hey there guys. So today's video is going to be very fun, exciting. Get ready with me. I'm getting ready to go to Medieval Times in New Jersey. I'm just going to start getting ready. I'm going to use my ColourPop Hocus Pocus 2 palette because I have like 45 minutes now to be ready. So I have mostly everything together. I'll tell you guys what I used at the end or maybe when I even come back because I don't think I'm able to tell you guys mostly everything right now. So I'm going to start with the grayest shade, which is called Witch Hunters. And I'm going to start with that. I do want to watch this movie again during Halloween because I've only seen it once and it, only came out last year. But I'm wearing my villain's dress from Disney. Because I kind of just wanted to wear that today for Medieval Times. Some people like go in, like it's mostly for kids, but I've actually been a couple of times. But the last time if I could speak, the last time I went, if you could speak fucking English, Caitlin, was like 10 years ago with my boyfriend and his friends, but I actually have never went with my friends before, and my friend wanted to go for her birthday, so that's what we're doing. I got to have some downtime yesterday, which was nice. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in my last Get Ready With Me, because I said I was going to talk about some exciting things coming up, but this was pretty much what was going on. She like mentioned that she wanted to do it like a month or two ago, and we were like, yeah, we're all totally down. So we're glad that it's happening, and it almost didn't happen, but thank God it is. Okay, so now I'm going into the shade Observe, which is that dark purpley shade, and I'm gonna put that in my crease just to add a little bit of depth, but also I wanted a little bit of that purple color. And just going to that shade is so pigmented actually for a purple. That's really nice. So yeah, we're all really excited. I have to leave in like 40 minutes, so I swear I'm always rushing, but I should be ready by the time my friend gets here because he's gonna get here and then we're gonna drive to my friend's house, and then her and her husband are driving us to Jersey. So that was really, really nice of them. But I'm kind of happy somebody else is driving because honestly, I didn't really want to drive. Because originally I was going to drive with my other friend and we were just going to meet them there. But then my friend and her husband offered to drive us. And I was like, okay, like sounds good to me. As long as their car doesn't smell. But I'm sure it'll be fine. But what's funny, so I had the winery trip. Now I'm going into the black shade till midnight, and I'm gonna darken up the outer corners with that. That's a very interesting black. Like the texture is very different. Almost like kind of like no other shade that I have from ColourPop. It kind of almost looks like it has like a coating on the top. But it's still a really good black. ColourPop makes great black shades. With every shade that has a black in it, they're always amazing. So, but I actually might prefer the black that's in the original Hocus Pocus palette. So on Friday I had my annual winery trip. Winery trip with my older group of friends, and we go every year. And it was so, oh my God, it was such a fun time. I love going out to wine country here. Like, I think I've said this before, but Long Island is like kind of a hidden gem when it comes to our wine country because it's almost like rivals California's wine country. And honestly, we have like the next best wine country like in the country, I feel like. Like who else grows wine like that besides grows grapes for wine like that than California. So It really is beautiful out there, and I love going out there. They also have like amazing farms and apple picking and pumpkin picking and it's just gonna be a great time. I mean, it was a great time, but I might actually go back out there one more time before the fall is over. But I'm so excited it's October. October is one of my favorite times of year because I love Halloween. So yeah, super excited for today. The winery trip was so much fun. That's why I did my nails with the little wine glass, and I'm literally obsessed with them. I think they're so cute. So I'm gonna try and go into the purple shade in the Hocus Pocus palette. I just feel like I had to get through the top layer of this one, and now maybe it might actually apply. I think that was the issue. Oh yeah, that looks pretty. But it's just like you have to constantly like apply it. I might put something over it just to get it to be a little bit more like vibrant, but I don't know why that shade is so much harder than to apply than the rest of the palette is. Like you really have to dig your finger in there, and it's not even like a very pigmented purple. It's just kind of lame. I don't know. It's really not doing much, to be honest. I don't really understand. All the other shades in here are so good, except for this shade. This shade is such a dud for some reason. Alright, I don't really have the time. It's not even applying on the other side. So I'm just going to go in. So I pulled out my Nightmare Before Christmas palette. And I think I'm just going to use... I kind of really want to use Dr. Finkelstein or Frog's Breath. I feel like either of them would be good. I think Frog's Breath goes better with my makeup today. So I think we're just going into that shade because this purple is not doing anything. So that looks really pretty over it. And I couldn't even get it to apply to the other eye. Like, because it's not even picking up anymore. But I want to make it somewhat even on both sides. Oh my god, who the fuck is messaging me? So anyway, the wine country trip was amazing. Can't wait for medieval times. I've just been trying to do a lot more things with my friends because I really just like, you know, want to live my life. I've been thinking about like, you know, you only live once and you need to do fun things while you're alive. So, yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be a great day. So I think that looks really pretty. I mean, I did want to just use the Hocus Pocus palette, but that definitely added like the color I really wanted, and that looks really pretty. So yeah, I like that. I almost used Dr. Finkelstein, but I might put that on the lower lash line. Okay, so let's just... And the mattes in this palette are great too. Like, there's no issues with any other shade except for that one. Like, it just doesn't show up enough. I really don't know why. It's just like so hard pressed for some reason, and it doesn't feel like the other shades in the palette. So it sucks because it's such a pretty purple, but it just does not work. So anyway, god, I really got that super black. So I don't know how much the purple is gonna show up now. Oh, that's actually pretty pigmented, so that actually works. I mean, I did say before that this purple is pretty dang pigmented, but... And it's not like you guys can see what I'm doing, so I'm literally holding the mirror like this because I'm blind as a bat. But, yeah. I mean, I wear contacts, but I always have to, like, put the mirror, like, right directly in my face or I can't see shit, so, yeah. It's always a fun time. And then maybe I'll just put a little bit more. Oh my god, I can't stand my mom sometimes. Maybe I'll just dab the Wicked Ways shade on top. Yeah, that looks good, I guess. It's like duochrome-y, purpley, silvery blue. Sorry, my dogs bark at everything. My mom never stops yelling at them. Alright, let me just pop on Brighter Days on the Brow Bone by Blend Bunny, and then we'll do the base. Okay, so I just primed with my Do It spray and then the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I didn't realize how low this is, so sorry if you couldn't hear me before. I just raised the volume. And then for my foundation, I'm going to go in with the Glossier foundation. I should have a haul coming soon, but I also just ordered another palette because I'm nuts. And I'm also thinking about ordering another palette that comes out later in the month. So I actually just got the Oden's Eye Trick or Treat palette supposed to come on Tuesday. But I've been doing pretty good about rotating my other palettes, and I'm glad I wore 2 Halloween palettes today. But I've also been using a lot of ColourPop palettes, but also, and I've also never combined these 2 palettes before, so I think it's gonna look really, it just looks really pretty. I mean, even though I only used the 1 shade from the Nightmare palette, and I do plan to use the Nightmare palette actually on Halloween, if whatever I'm planning pans out. But anyway, so the Oden's Eye Trick or Treat palette comes Tuesday, and then I also ordered the new Glaminatrix palette. I don't know why I ordered that one, to be honest, but I just love Glaminatrix's formula, and it looked like such a pretty palette. Because it's like a neutral palette with a twist, which I really love that they do that. So I ended up ordering that. Because I'm crazy, obviously. Obviously, we can never have enough eyeshadows. It's just not possible. Why is this sponge so friggin' damp? Well, it actually applied really well on my nose. Like, it didn't really, like, disrupt it in any way. Sometimes if my sponge is too damp, it won't apply it like as well on my face. So, and then for my concealer, I'm going to use my Urban Decay Quickie. Oh my god, my neck hurts today. So I got that one, and then I'm also interested in the new Sigma Beauty and the Beast palette, but I don't know if I'm going to pick up that palette, just because honestly I don't really need another palette. And also, I just don't really use Sigma enough anymore. You know, since I've been using so much ColourPop lately, and I've just been wanting to use, like, my fall palettes. And then I'm going to want to use the Oden's Eye palette when it comes, and I'm going to want to use the Glaminatrix palette when it comes. So I might skip over the Sigma Beauty and the Beast one, but I wanted to get the cheek palette and the, one of the lippies. Something about just doing that rather than getting the palette. Because also, I get hesitant to pick up any Disney palettes from another brand besides ColourPop because, hold on one sec. Okay. Because they might come out with like a collection at some point for Beauty and the Beast, which I actually would love to see from them, because they could do like really cute stuff with like Lumiere and Mrs. Potts and Cogsworth. It would be like adorable, because they did do the Snow White collection, but that was really the only other like princess based collection that they did besides the Frozen collection, which was like a while back, and the Mulan collection. Like, they haven't really done any other princess focused ones. They've only done, really, for the classic princesses, they've only done Snow White. So I'm thinking about that they might do Cinderella next, and then maybe I was dying for them to do a Princess Aurora one because I'm wearing a Sleeping Beauty dress for Comic-Con this year. I'm so excited for Comic-Con. That's this coming Friday, so I don't know why the hell I blended my concealer like that. But that actually looks okay, so I'm not mad at it. But yeah, I'm super excited for Comic-Con too. There's just a lot, like I said, there was a lot coming up this month, but I'm so excited for everything because, like, I look forward to Comic-Con so much now. I only went to my first one last year, and literally now I never want to miss it because it was so much fun. So I'm so excited. The only issue is that since we're going on a Friday, because we weren't able to get Saturday tickets at all, and I'm only going with one of my other friends because all my other friends are going on Saturday, and me and my friend weren't able to get Saturday tickets because they were all completely sold out, which, like, really sucked, but whatever. So, the thing is that on Fridays, you still have to pay for parking uh, at, the train station. Why am I blanking so much? So we're not sure if we're just gonna take. We're probably just gonna take a Uber from his town and take the train together from Ronkonkoma. I think that's what we're gonna do. It's just like I thought I was gonna be able to sleep a little bit more that morning, but I'm definitely not going to. I think I'm still gonna have to get up by like 8:30, so it's gonna be an early long day. At least today I didn't have to get up that early. I didn't get up until 11 because we're not leaving until 1:30, so as long as I give myself 2 hours to get ready, then I'm usually pretty good. I need to wash this brush. It kind of smells a little bit. TMI. Because the last time I washed my brushes, I forgot to wash that one, so I think I do want to smudge something on the lower lash line because I feel like this is still very gray toned. I don't know. Where's my inner corner highlight brush? There we go. I think I just want 17th Century from this palette on my inner corners. I was going to use this palette like a week or two ago because I was supposed to go to this witch themed place with my friend and I was going to wear my Hocus Pocus shirt, but maybe we'll try and go this month. I'm not really sure. It's just that in October, this place that we wanted to go to just gets so busy. So, yeah, because it's Halloween month. So, yeah. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is that I think I'm going to take 0 from the, I don't really want the purpley, actually, I could do that, or maybe I'll just put that on the outer part, but I want to take 0 from the Nightmare palette and just pop that in the front portion of my lower lash line, because I want a little bit of lightness there. Just so we can use another shade, but also, like, there's not a light enough shimmery shade in the Hocus Pocus palette, but also, like, I love this shade, so yeah, that looks really pretty. And then for the lower lash line, excuse me, I think I'm just going to take the purple from the Hocus Pocus palette again. Yeah, this, like, dark purpley shade, because I want to tie in a little bit more of that purple. Yeah, that looks super pretty. I mean, I am planning on using the Nightmare palette for Halloween, so so yeah, so for Halloween weekend, I always go out with my bestie. We have been doing Halloween for the past 2 years now together because we lost my best friend, and he was also one of she was also one of his closest friends as well. So me and my best friend's favorite holiday was Halloween. We would do Halloween almost every year together. Except for 1 year. I don't really understand why we didn't do it that year. I really can't remember. She might have been taking care of her mom then because her mom was really sick. And then my best friend got sick like 6 months later. It fucking sucked, but yeah. Okay, that looks really pretty. I really like how that looks actually. So we have been celebrating Halloween every year for her, but also like we love Halloween, so we would want to celebrate it as much as we could anyway, but also like it is a nice tradition to keep up for her. So but I'm also planning to go out on Halloween, but I'm going to go out on that Saturday because usually most people that work would go out on that Saturday or Friday night. And me and my friend are actually going to be Skater, Barbie, and Ken. And I actually found the costume yesterday because I went to Spirit Halloween and picked up the Barbie costume. So, but at least yesterday I had a little bit of downtime. I actually ended up doing something I didn't expect to. We actually saw my mom's sister and her husband, my aunt and uncle, because they were actually here for my mom's brother's daughter's wedding. But we actually don't talk to them. It's a long story, and I don't really feel like sharing family drama. And also I don't really have the time right now, but I probably wouldn't talk about it anyway, because that's personal, but, basically, they haven't talked in, like, years, for good reason. Like, my mom's brother's just a big baby, so, yeah. Anyway, so they were here for their wedding, and we weren't invited, but we also didn't invite them to, my sister's wedding, so that's the tea that you're gonna get. So anyway, we actually saw them before they went to the reception yesterday because they wanted to see us because they were down here for like only the day, and they stayed overnight at the hotel, and then they left this morning. And honestly, I'm kind of glad that they did, because then I would have felt obligated to spend time with them today, and I would have been like, I literally can't. So, yeah. And it was nice to see them. I don't know what happened to the blending on this side, but I guess we'll fix that a little. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I just need liner and mascara. I think I want to do... I don't know if I want to fight with my black liner again, because that was literally a friggin' nightmare. I kind of want to do purple. I don't even know if I have a purple liner that would last, to be honest. The best purple liner that I had was the one from Marc Jacobs. I don't even know if I have that one anymore. I might have just got rid of all of them because they're so old. But that was literally like the best one. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I might still have it. No. Definitely do not. I guess we'll just use Charmer from ColourPop. Yeah, we'll just use that one. I just don't know why it was so hard for me to apply it last time. I mean, not that this one really shows up that great either, but my black liner literally just was annoying the shit out of me that day. I think it was on Friday for the winery trip. like my black liner would not apply to the front portion of my lower lash line, and I was getting so frustrated. But I think this looks fine. Like, I don't know why people are raving about these newly reformulated ColourPop liners, because I don't even think they're that good. I really don't. I actually thought the older ones were better. Even the one, like, there were certain ones that were better than others with the older ones, but this one was definitely one of the best. And now I feel like the updated one is, like, super dry. So now I'm just gonna apply, I'm rhyming again. Apply my Valentino mascara because it's my favorite. Hopefully, you know, things won't transfer today, but that's usually inevitable. But it's a lot cooler out today. Like, it's not going to be that warm. I might even bring a jacket with me because, again, it's not supposed to be that warm today. I think I just might wear my leather jacket, but I feel like I would have to worry about holding on to that, like, the whole time. I mean, obviously I'm going to, like, I'm not going to put down anything because that would be stupid. So yeah, we're probably going to get there like an hour before, because it does say on the website that you should arrive an hour earlier because you have to get to your seats like pretty much like a half hour before the show starts, and like a lot of people go see that show every day, so we want to be there at least an hour before because we have to park the car, then we have to get in, then we have to get to our seats, and then we might want to use the bathroom before the show, and then we might want to check out, you know, souvenirs to see if we want to get anything. I might get a cup, but at the same time, like, I think I might just get a cocktail because, I mean, I'm definitely getting a cocktail. There's no way that I'm not. So yeah. It's going to be a great time. I'm super excited. I think I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs bronzer again because I feel like using that one. There, if you could see the shit in front of me right now, you'd be like, Caitlin, are you serious? Like, it always looks like so clean and dandy, like when you can't see what everything looks like, but honestly, it's a disaster. So this is what you're getting, is just this little square, but if you could see what's in front of me, you'd be like, how do you do that, Caitlin? I'm like, I don't know. I really don't. I'm pretty tired today, though, but I keep on only getting like 4 or 5 hours of sleep for some reason. Like, I've actually been passing out pretty fast because I've been really tired, and also when it gets cooler out, I usually sleep a little bit better because it's colder in my room, but I'm only getting like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and my body keeps on waking me up at freaking like 8:30. I'm like, why? I'm like, I have like 3 more hours to sleep. Like, why are you waking me up so early? It's so friggin' annoying. Should I wear this blush today? I think we're gonna wear this blush today. Because I don't want it to be like too dark purple. I was gonna wear my Blend Bunny one, but I think I'm just gonna wear this one. This one looks so pretty. This is Haus Labs Lavender Dreams, or Lavender Haze. Lavender Blonde. Good job, Caitlin. I should know that name because she literally would use that lyric in a lot of her older songs. I wish she would name more stuff in her line after her songs, so she needs to do that more. Gaga, can we do that, please? Like, I miss her music so much, too. I just think with her scoliosis, it's probably gotten harder and harder for her to tour. So that's probably why she like, I ain't doing that no more. Okay, so for my highlight, I'm going to use my Maleficent one. Because this is the one from the Disney Villains collection. So I'm like, you know what? It makes perfect sense to use for today. I probably would have used this one for... Actually, no, I'm not using this one for my Sleeping Beauty dress. I'm going to use the Aurora highlighter, so... I actually haven't used this one in a long time, and I used to use this highlighter so often. I might have used it once before this year, but haven't used it since then, so... It's such a pretty, like, sparkly, taupey shade, and I love it. My hands are so cold for some reason. I don't know why. Alright, well, hopefully that looks good. My highlighter pisses me off sometimes. My finger's so cold. And I haven't washed them since, like, a half hour ago, but it's not that warm today. It got pretty cool out. So I'm actually glad it got cooler, so then I could wear something a bit warmer. Not have to worry about sweating my ass off. Okie dokie. I think that looks pretty good. And I'm just going to blend the blush a little bit more into the highlight. And yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on. So Saturday I'm gonna be Barbie, and I bought the costume and everything. Like, I literally bought the Barbie costume, the skater one. It was like $40 because I saw a coupon for 20% off. I really like how this look turned out. I love, like, the inner part is lighter than the outer part. I just think that's so pretty. I mean, that's what I usually do, but I really like the purple and gray together. I think it's a really pretty combo. Okay, and then, like, I didn't want to do something too colorful today. I wanted to do something, like, grayish purple. So that's pretty much exactly how I wanted it to turn out. So yeah, let me just do my brows and then we'll do the lips. Okay, you guys, so here's the finished look. Here are the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips. So I used Essence lip liner in the shade Sucker for Gray, and then for the lips I used Lime Crimes Velveteen and Raven. I don't feel like I can use this lippy anymore after this because it's like super dried out, but at least it works for today, and I really wanted to do like a dark purple lip. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this look, so please like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram at CPW819 and check out my Poshmark at the same handle. I really need to go. So I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!